And so it's a huge disservice when people forgive something and don't hold people accountable to growth. And accountability is not meant to say, you're a piece of crap, you're punished, you're out, you don't belong. But accountability means it's time for you to actually do healing work in your life. You need to face yourself and you need to face how you're showing up and how you're impacting people. For us, facing ourselves has been one of the hardest things we've ever to do. Facing how we've impacted people negatively, facing how we've impacted each other negatively, that is painful to do. And it is part of the repair process inside of us. When I've actually had to face that I've hurt you, even that I didn't mean to, looking at my own need has enabled me to need God more, has enabled me to desire God's mercy and kindness, and has made me cling to God more because I want to become more like love. And so when we save people from facing themselves, we save them from the healing process that they could go on. That is the healing fire of God. That's the refining fire of God. That's the gift on earth to become more like love. Most of the times, the ways that I've become more like love is through that painful door of realizing I did something that impacted people negatively. And when we try to protect people from their shame by saying, oh, it's not that big of a deal, or not having them actually have to face their behavior and the consequences of it, we save them from the thing that actually is the healing salvation work in their own soul.
Even in our relationship over the last 5 years, we have been having to look into mirrors in how we've impacted each other in many parts of our early marriage. And there's so many places where there was this like soul tearing ache inside of me to say, yes, I did that. I said those words. I acted in those ways towards Abby. And I brought this level of pain inside of her. And it has not been bad for me to do that. Not with you, not with other people who have come in my life and confronted me on stuff where I'm like, you're right. I left that impact in that way. And what it has done is it's caused me to not only reevaluate behavior, but reevaluate the broken parts of me that haven't had a light put on it. And what it's led me into is this freedom where I'm like, oh, the best version of me is coming to life as I'm honest with myself through the accountability of conversations that are really hard for me. We are not actually loving people when we don't hold accountability.
Absolutely.
Because we are robbing them from the opportunity to know the fullness of love, to get liberated inside of their heart from the fear, the self-hatred, the guilt, the condemnation, all the things that cause all the destructive behavior.